World, how you guys doing? I just wanted to bring you guys hopefully a helpful little note right now. This has been on my heart for a while, and at different points in my life, I've had to really go back to this technique, specifically because I made it an absolute prerogative, and what that had to do with was my sleeping chamber, right? And in today's society, we've adopted a lot of European cultures and brought that over here to the Americas. Sleeping on top of a bed, and not only that, sleeping with a pillow. A lot of people complain and like different supportive materials on their beds. Some people like these Tempur-Pedics. There's the far extreme on the spectrum of having a water bed, and then having the other side variation of having a really stiff bed. Some people have those ones where you can blow them up and compress air into them and make them even harder. You know how you have the couples with the two different side beds. But specifically, this has been adopted. And again, if we're going to travel back to our roots and get back to what our ancestors were doing, nature does not implore a soft floor. When we were lying down thousands of years ago, it was on a hard surface, right? If anything closer, something mimicking the earth's ground, right? Firm, but yet forgiving, right? Much like the universe. So, what I want you guys to consider is possibly, if you guys are having neck pain, if you guys are having lower back pain that's traveling down into your sciatic and foot, in the past I've had shoulder pain, and I noted every time I'd wake up, especially if I worked out late into the night and worked up a lot of inflammation, also if we're eating heavy meals right before bed and waking up and having, processed foods and sugars that we wake up in the middle of the night and we're feeding our cravings instead of ourselves, right? We wake up with all this inflammation in our body, and then we already have these pre-existing injuries within ourselves, and we wake up and we're in a world of pain. And a lot of people instantly go and then they grab even antagonistic foods for their diet early in the morning that furthers that inflammation period, right? So what we want to do is just consider removing that. Try sleeping on the floor sometime. Especially if you're having even a sore neck, which is just a basic thing that can even travel down into your trapezius, going down into your shoulder, into your biceps, and down to your wrists and forearms. I've had close homies talk. I've even had a close homie who talked about doing time, and when he got into the jail, not only does your sleep cycle actually get on point, but sleeping on a hard, firm mattress pad actually saved his low back. So it just goes to show. And then we also add a pillow onto that, so then we have our necks propped up all night long. So what we're doing is essentially weakening the neck muscles and sleeping geared forward. It's like, stand up straight, boy, elevate your chest. You know what I mean? Stand up straight. Don't look down on the urinal cakes. Look up. You're a warrior. Be a soldier. Okay? These are things that we don't think about, and they just could be little quick changes in our life that will miraculously change the quality of our life, as we have here overnight. So just give it a thought, you guys. Give it a shot. And if you're feeling pain in the morning and it's in a particular area, try sleeping and get that discipline of sleeping on your back. It's absolutely critical to sleep on your back. Sleeping on your left side is at least better than sleeping on your right. People who have been intoxicated before or drunk at a house party, you go on your left side and you can at least pass out. But if you go on your right side, you'll want to puke, and you'll feel extremely nauseous, right? I think people have been able to touch base with that before. So try removing the pillow. Try putting just like a little slip of a sleeve of a shirt underneath your neck for some support. But you want your body at the end of this, what the takeaway message is when you're on a soft surface, you guys, your body is constantly, every part of your musculoskeleton system is trying to grab on for support on the surface area and trying to grab onto everything to make itself seem like it's not caving in. When it's on a hard surface, the body truly is able to relax its muscles, joints, and therefore its mind, okay? And therefore you're truly getting quality, deep 4 stages of REM sleep. Instead of waking up and feeling like you've either been in your thoughts all night or you've been tossing and turning all night. There's a clear distinction between quality sleep versus just sleeping. I think we can all connect to that. Anyways, guys, I hope this has been helpful. Go subscribe and like this video if you please, and check me out on actually_natural on Instagram. Other than that, be up, stay up, and be good.